Number one, remember that the cow doesn't have nutritional wisdom. So if you're feeding a free choice salt-based mineral that's formulated for a 4-ounce a day intake, I'll often hear people say, well, they're eating twice as much, they're eating 8 ounces. They must need it. And that's not true. The cow doesn't know what she needs. She's eating 8 ounces because she's craving salt. And all that's happening is that extra 4 ounces is just costly, and it's just an added waste in the system. But then again, if it's formulated for 4 ounces and she's only eating 2 ounces, it's not because she doesn't need it. And so what we need to do is use systems that will optimize the targeted amount. So what I generally tell producers is, if they're overeating, increase the salt concentration of the product, because they're overeating because they crave salt. So if they overeat or consume twice the amount of the free choice mineral, you can cut it in half with free choice stock salt, and then they'll be meeting their requirement. But you got to remember, when they start eating less, you don't want to keep cutting it in half, because then you'll be diluting the amount that they're getting. If they're not eating enough, you can use palatability enhancers. I generally recommend soybean meal or cottonseed meal that will increase the palatability and will encourage intake to those amounts. The only way to make sure that you're doing it correctly is to measure the amount of free choice mineral that's being consumed by your herd and then estimate daily intake.